No, man. You already know what time it is. We're back here to serve some more Game on the Ground from Hungry Hounds. So just cut up pound and ready for the next round. I can't speak. With that being said, man, make sure y'all grab y'all snacks, y'all drinks, whatever the case may be, because we finna jump right into this episode, man. But first, before we start this topic, man, I got a video that we're going to listen to for a little bit, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. I won't necessarily say opinion, but I'll give my thoughts on it. Video is by someone by the name of Terry Joel Jr. on YouTube. We're gonna listen to some of this video. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts as it's playing, pause it here and there, whatever. And yeah, man. And after that, we're gonna get on the topic, tonight's topic. So with that being said, man, I got it pulled up right here. We finna jump right into this.
Not everybody does it. If you're on point with everything, your energy is going to be so much higher than everybody else's. Everybody else, as in most people, there's very few people that do the proper things every single day. Very, very few. When you're that guy, when you're that girl, you take your diet, you take your sleep, you take everything very seriously. Your energy is going to be so much higher than everybody else's. And with this, your energy is going to override other people's. I don't even have to speak sometimes. I go into places, people can feel my energy.
That's a fact, bro. I don't know if y'all ever been anywhere like that before, been in a building or a room or something like that where you can just feel the energy shift from somebody who walks in, whether it's a good shift or a bad shift. You just feel it shift. I've been like that, but I've felt that before. There was one time I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail, but we'll just say that there were certain people who had walked into the room and everything changed. Everybody's energy changed. And I could feel it. The second that they step foot, you just feel the whole room shift. And it's just like, dang. And it wasn't a good shift either. It was a goofy kind of shift. But yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy how much someone can have an effect on everybody around you just by your presence and your energy alone.
People can feel you walking.
Shout out to Sarah for the rose. Much love and appreciation.
Walking in to certain places. And it makes them nervous. You order food. You're being waited on. People's nervous to deal with you. You're intimidating. It's not necessarily how you look. You can dress intimidating, but it's not all about how you look. It's your energy more than anything else. People are frightened. People are fearful of your energy because
it's facts, bro. There's been some times where I've talked to people who they look scary because of how they dressed or how many face tats they have on them or whatever the case may be, but they're really not. They learn from their past and then they move accordingly in their life. But just because they look a certain way, people be scared. And it's just like, bro, that's how they look. How do they feel? What type of vibe do they give off to you? That's what you really got to go off. What kind of vibe do they give off to you? Because I've talked to a lot of people who look like, quote unquote, I guess you could say gangbangers or, like mafia members or whatever you want to call it, bro. Just people who you would think would be real intimidating. And they're not even that intimidating. It's the energy that they give off that makes them intimidating or not.
high. And you might not recognize this because you just are being you. but your energy's up here. You're just being you. So when your energy's high all the time, subconsciously, you don't even recognize this. You don't realize how other people feel. People is not on your level as far as energy all the time. And this is why you make people nervous.
I've been around places where people are naturally just get nervous, or maybe a little scared or intimidated or whatever. And it's just like, a lot of times you just be like, bro, why are you scared? There's nothing going on. But you don't realize you're scared because you are just being your natural self. And you being your natural self is what intimidates people, just like what he said. And that's 100% facts, but I've been around people like that. And it's weird. It's almost a weird feeling at first whenever you experience it for the first time. Because you're like, bro, why are you scared? It's just me. But you don't realize that it's not necessarily just you that they're scared of, but the energy and the vibe that you're giving off to them, that they're getting from you. That's what really scares them the most. It's that alpha masculine vibe that they get from you, because they're not like that. They don't have that same energy or mentality. So when they see it from you, they're scared because they ain't used to it. They ain't never really been around it like that.
People's gonna be trying to talk to you a certain way, bro. And it's just not gonna click. It's just not gonna click. Slow motion. And I'm really thinking in this video because I don't want to miss a point. But it's like when you see people talk, when you see people in everyday life, everything is so much slower than you are. And this is real shit, bro. Everything to me in the world, I'm just looking around. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing people. Most of the shit that I see is slow. I could literally attack 50 people. Will this happen? No.
Being able to see things in slow motion is, I guess you could say it's a gift or an ability not everybody has. Being able to see things in slow motion means that you perceive things a lot, just naturally. You just naturally scanning the environment. You're seeing what's going on. A lot of people, they be sitting there trying to scan the environment for like 5 minutes because it takes them forever for their mind to digest what's going on. But then you got other people that just they're dissecting everything that's going on, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes I don't really know if there's ever been an instance where it's been a bad thing, honestly. You want to be able to dissect an environment quickly, because you never know if you're going to need to get out of there. You never know. And a lot of people, they're so caught up in the matrix mind that they don't know how to dissect an environment, or they're not paying attention, or they got their mind set on trying to do that one thing. It's like when you go to the club or something, or you go to a party or a gathering or a concert or whatever it is that you're going to, and you see subconsciously, you see people there who look like they're gonna start some stuff, like some riot type stuff at where you're going, but you don't do anything about it. That's because you're still caught up in the matrix mindset of having your mind set on what it is that you came there to do, so much to the point where you can't dissect the environment. If you see somebody who might cause trouble, either rethink you going there, or If it's something that you need to do, stand by it. Stand by the nearest exit. Get ready to dip out of there immediately. You got to be able to dissect the environments wherever you go. That's an important part of being a man. Because if you're a man and you're walking with your family or your girl or your kids or whoever, and there's an environment, then you can't dissect it, and then things go bad. How you supposed to escape? It's gonna be too late. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to dissect the environment and the people around you, so that you can properly make a decision whether or not you need to leave. If you need to leave quickly or not, or if you should even be there at all.
But I could. Because that is how slow people are. I don't know if you see this. I see this. I don't know if you ever recognize this, but I recognize this. Next time, if you don't recognize this, just go somewhere. Go somewhere where there's a lot of people. Go into a grocery store. Look around. Everybody's in slow motion. You're seeing the world in front of your own two eyes. You're seeing the way things operate. You're seeing the way people are. Probably not like you unless you're just like these people, which is okay. But I'm trying to make a point. Every now and then you come across somebody that can kind of match your energy. You're not the only one. I'm not the only one. You make nervous when you actually have to deal with them in real life, in person. There's people I make nervous, and there's people that are just comfortable around me. The people that are comfortable around me are more confident people. Really confident people can act just fine around me. Because their energies are kind of at the same point, at the same tip. But most people, you're going to make nervous. You're going to. You will startle them. They are not comfortable being around you, Brad.
You know, a lot of times the reason why people aren't comfortable being around you is because of I won't necessarily say energy, but their mindsets, their spirit that they have within them. They are a very deceptive, very they have a very snake-like spirit about them. And so when they see somebody like you that walk into the room, walk into the building, whatever, and you giving off that masculine energy, that high energy, they get scared because they know who they are, and they know that if they even get an ounce on your bad side, they're gonna be scared. They're really gonna be scared. That's why they are scared. That's why a lot of people, man, they see you, they don't be looking at you, or they look at you, they freeze up like the deer caught in headlights, because they understand the spirit that they have. They know the kind of spirit that they have within them, but they just don't want to change it. They don't.
They just can't handle your levels of energy. It's too much. This is why you made people so nervous. I'm basically right now like a human being that just goes around getting things done so fast while everyone else is so slow to do this. Let's go get groceries today, fam.
Trying to be as friendly as I can to people. Leave it at that. It's not even. it's not even about being friendly to people. It's just you being who you are, and your masculine energy, or your masculine vibe, your alpha vibe. It's just you being who you are. You know, you don't necessarily have to be nice to people, but you don't have to be, the biggest. Uh, you don't got to be the biggest ball of crap to people either, to put it in a different way on this platform. You don't have to be the biggest ball of crap towards people, but you don't have to be super friendly. Being super friendly it also gives off a weird vibe too. So you just do what you do, and you just keep moving, bro. Don't worry about people's feelings, stepping on people's feelings, because people's feelings is gonna get stepped on anyways, whether it's by you or somebody else. It's gonna happen anyways. So you just gotta keep on trucking, do what you're supposed to do, keep on moving. Whoever's scared of you gonna be scared of you. Whoever not scared of you ain't gonna be scared of you. Whoever get their feelings stepped on gets their feelings stepped on. That's just how it is. It's just a part of life.
Family, let's go. And it takes them a damn hour, 2 hours just to go, and then to get home. I'm gone, bruh. I do it in so fast. I'm walking through there like a man on a mission, getting my shit, and I'm out. Can you imagine how much more I get done in life than they do, than your typical average people do? This is what I'm talking about. And it has to do with how you take care of yourself, how you're programmed naturally. You're probably chosen. I know diet helps too. Being an absolute beast, a savage of a human being, helps too. We ain't messing around, bro. We ain't.
No, I will say that dieting and all that's cool, I guess. Deuces. That's cool, I guess, but what really helps you to move fast and do what you're supposed to do is when you're outside in the sun. When you get that sunlight. And I can tell you, if you work a job inside, you're gonna get tired a lot quicker. You're gonna start getting more sleepy. You're gonna start moving slower. You're gonna need to be drinking caffeine and everything else in between just to keep you moving. But when you work outside, you're getting that natural sunlight, that natural air, that natural energy. All that natural stuff just keeps you going naturally. That's just what happens, bro. That's how it is. So yeah, man, you could say dieting helps you with this, dieting helps you with that. And, I don't got nothing against dieting, but being out there in the natural world is what really helps you out the most.
Ambitious people. We're on a mission. And I'm giving you guys confirmation in this video just so you guys can get deeper insight to what this shit actually is. You make people nervous because of your energy, your high energy, your high output. Most people are just relaxed. Take your time. Do this. Do that. But you're all over the place, bro. You're getting shit done here and there and there. And you're gone. So this is why it is much different, because most people are on the same tip. Go the same speed as everybody else. Walk slowly behind everybody else, bro. I'm cutting through people.
I will say it's one thing that I can't stand, bro. When I'm at the store and I get behind people who are just moving so slow. It's just like, dude, get out the way, dog. Like, I don't get how people can stand moving that slow. I don't get it. It's like, bro, move. Same thing with people who drive slow out there on the road. They be driving slower than the speed limit. It's like, dude, get out the way. Get over if you gonna move slow. I got things I gotta do. I got places that I gotta be. And I can't stand people that move slow like that.
I'm gone. I ain't messing around. Something else I hate is being in the gym, waiting for gym equipment. That's when I go at efficient times when I know I can get on things and use things and not be interrupted. I like things to go smooth.
That's another worst thing when you go to the gym and you waiting for like the bench or something to be open, or you waiting for a set of dumbbells that somebody else is using. And they do this, and they go and do this, and they go and run, and then they come back and do this, and they do this, and they're doing like 3-4 different workouts all in one time. It's just like, dude, do one thing, get it done, move on to the next. Quit hogging 3 different machines all at one time. Like, come on, dog. Like, I don't know if y'all ever had that happen to you before or not, but it's just like, dude, hurry up and leave. Because I got stuff I got to do too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all be feeling like that or not, but there be times where I be going to the gym and sometimes I can't get my full workout in because there's people taking 10 years on a bench that I'm waiting to be open so I can do my chest workouts or whatever. And I can't do bench that day because people want to take slower than a 90-year-old granny just to get off the bench. It's like, bro, come on, you know?
I like to be efficient. It literally bothers me if it is not that way. There's no time to waste. We have certain select time on Earth. Every single one of us. And this is what the chosen ones see, and they do not take it for granted. But a lot of other people, bro, they live as if they're going to live forever, bro. Chosen ones can see ahead of time. I don't have enough time in a 24-hour period, bro. And that is a sign of success if you feel that way as well. You literally don't feel like you have enough time in a 24-hour period.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. Give me just a second. Let me pull something up real quick. I'm gonna pull up some little vibe music, I guess you could say. But no, man. When you be doing a whole lot of work, it be feeling like 24 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours, whatever. Maybe not even that, like 12 hours. Ooh, that's loud. Maybe like 12 hours in the day don't seem like enough. And a lot of times it ain't enough because you got so much you gotta do. These days time moves by so fast that it almost feels like 24 hours is only 12 hours now. Day and night feels like it's only 12 hours. And it's crazy, man, how much time we all lose. Especially just by sitting around not doing nothing. We all fall victim to sitting around and not doing nothing every now and then. Every now and then it happens to every one of us. If you ever say that you have never fallen victim to sitting around doing nothing, you are lying. You are lying. Because everybody and their mom has fallen victim to it and will fall victim to it again. Now, whether it's just for a few minutes, a few seconds, an hour, doesn't matter. Whether you fall victim to it or not, you still will. And it's just crazy because we fall into that matrix mindset of scrolling. You sit down and take a break for something real quick from doing your work, and you get on TikTok, you get on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or whatever it is that you use, and you scrolling, double tap, scrolling, and you just keep scrolling the whole 30 minutes away, hour and a half away, the whole day away. Some people wake up just to scroll. Some people cannot wait to wake up to scroll, which is how bad it is. And if you one of them people that wakes up just to scroll, the first thing that y'all do is y'all open up your phone. Ooh, let me get on my phone. Let me scroll down TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Now, unless you got like business or stuff on them platforms and you just looking to see how it's going, that's one thing. But there's people who wake up and literally get on their For You page, scroll, double tap, scroll, comment real quick, scroll, just non-stop. And they sit around wasting the whole life away. And they wonder oh man, where did all the time go? You spend all your time scrolling. You told your son you was going to go out there and play ball with him, but guess what? It's already nighttime and he mad at you because you sat there scrolling the whole day away. People, just the thing, man. People say that technology's ruined society, but that's not the case. Society ruins society. Society ruins society. We all let ourselves get sucked up into the matrix mindset of scrolling. We all let ourselves get on our phone while we're on a date or whatever, or we're family at a family dinner. We're on our phones, social media, or you on Snapchat texting somebody else, or whatever the case may be. That's not technology's fault. That's your fault for doing it, for giving yourself over to that mindset. That's your fault. Ain't nobody else's fault. That's just how it is, bro. So yeah, man, don't blame technology for you being sucked into it. Blame yourself for you allowing yourself to be sucked into it. You always have the opportunity and the option to say, I'm not getting on social media today. You always have the option to say, I'm just posting what I'm posting and getting off. Or you have the option to endlessly scroll, never to find joy in any video that you find, that you scroll past. You got the option to do all that. So choose the right one. So with that being said, man, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your members, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. Your boy Elevation and Growth should be going live tonight. If he does, I'll see y'all in there. With that being said, I'm out. Deuces.